from shaking up some long-lasting traditions to Princess Catherine finally making her big comeback. And of course, some adorable antics from little Prince Louis. This year's Trooping the Colour was unlike any we've seen before. Wondering how King Charles celebrated his second birthday bash? We've got all the highlights right here for you. Every June, Trooping the Colour, also known as the Monarch's Birthday Parade, takes place on Horse Guards Parade in London. Although King Charles was born on 14th of November, his birthday is publicly celebrated in the summer. This tradition arose due to Britain's famously unpredictable weather. Well, the sun didn't shine this year, and it ended up raining. But there were plenty of things that warmed the hearts of fans. The most awaited moment was an appearance by one of the favourite royals. So, let's take it step by step. As you may know, Trooping the Colour is the highlight of the British ceremonial calendar. This year, the Irish Guards were chosen to troop their colour. The event featured over 1,000 officers and soldiers, 242 horses, and the bands of the Household Division, with about 300 musicians. It all started with soldiers marching down to Horse Guards Parade. There, all eyes were on the wolfhound Seamus, who quickly won over the crowd. It turns out that the Irish Guards is the only regiment in the Household Division with its own mascot. As an active guardsman, Seamus participates in all the parades alongside the drummer. Pretty cute, right? After that, His Majesty the King travelled down the Mall from Buckingham Palace, accompanied by a sovereign's escort from the Household Cavalry Mounted Regiment. Even before the ceremony began, it was known that he would not be riding on horseback due to ongoing cancer treatment. He appeared in a glass Ascot Landau carriage with his wife, Queen Camilla, by his side. A Buckingham Palace spokesperson previously stated that all upcoming engagements will be adapted to accommodate his recovery. We're sure His Majesty was upset by this outcome because just last year, in his first Trooping the Colour as monarch, he revived an old and favourite tradition. Unlike his mother, Queen Elizabeth, who was in a carriage since 1986, Charles proudly rode his black noble mare. That made him the first monarch to do so in over 25 years. In fact, we did get to see some working royals on horseback. For instance, Prince Edward and Princess Anne represented the family and tradition. The King's sister wore the complete equestrian ceremonial uniform of the Blues and Royals. Prince William also rode a horse named Derby. As an honorary colonel of the Welsh Guards, he was dressed in the regiment's red uniform, adorned with a leek symbol on the neckline. He did the same thing last year as well. Of course, everyone was eagerly awaiting Princess Catherine's appearance.
It's been a long time since we've seen her.
Kate, we love you and we want you here.
And she showed up. Kate rode in a glass carriage with her children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis, who didn't miss the chance to wave to the crowd. We'll share more about his playful moments from the event later. Meanwhile, Catherine's long-awaited appearance was the first time she had been seen in public since Christmas. There was uncertainty about whether Prince William's wife, who is also undergoing cancer treatment, would be able to join the public event. Many hoped to catch a glimpse of her on the royal balcony, though. But on the eve before Trooping the Colour, she surprised everyone by posting a new photo of herself along with a personal message. The beloved royal shared that she is making good progress in her recovery. Kate also mentioned that she hopes to attend a few public events over the summer, but she acknowledges she's not completely out of the woods yet.
I am learning how to be patient, especially with uncertainty, taking each day as it comes, listening to my body, and allowing myself to take this much-needed time to heal.
The king was delighted that his daughter-in-law stepped out at Trooping the Colour. And you know what? She looked stunning, smiling as always, without a hint of the difficult time she's going through. Bravo, Kate! Along with her children, she observed the parade from the Duke of Wellington's former office, while the King and Queen viewed it from the podium. His Majesty inspected the troops lined up on Horse Guards Parade. This royal inspection dates back to the 1600s, and King Charles himself has been attending it since he was 2 years old. Interestingly, all the participants of the show are active soldiers these days. For the first time in over 100 years, they were permitted to wear beards, albeit with some conditions. The beard had to be fully styled, without spots or irregularities, and not of exaggerated colour. After the military bands performed, the regimental colour, or flag, was processed down the ranks. At the end of the royal procession, a salute was played in honour of the King's birthday. With official permission from His Majesty, the troops escorted the royal family back along the Mall. At this point, it started raining so heavily that the Princess of Wales and Princess Charlotte had to wipe their carriage's windows to see the crowd greeting them. The finale was a cherished moment. King Charles and other members of the royal family stepped out onto the iconic balcony of Buckingham Palace. Together, they watched the fly past by the Royal Air Force's Red Arrows. As you can see, by some magical coincidence, it was at this pivotal moment that the sky cleared up and the rain ceased. Well, here, everyone was expecting Kate and William's youngest son to do something funny again. But surprisingly, he didn't repeat last year's performance, or almost didn't repeat. No doubt, Prince Louis has been much calmer. He's not scared of airplane noises anymore and didn't pull faces on the balcony. However, during the main procession, he still stood out a bit. He yawned and played with the curtain. Moreover, Louis enjoyed the Welsh music so much that he decided to dance. And let me tell you, he's quite good at it. But not all of the King's relatives were present by his side on that day. King Charles's son, Prince Harry, and his wife, Meghan Markle, were not invited to the event. They also did not attend King's birthday parade last year. It's no wonder, as the relationship between the royal family and the Sussexes has been quite estranged in recent years. Despite the challenging times for the monarchy, the royal family proved that they are doing their best to uphold traditions and stay connected to the people. The 75-year-old king, who battles cancer, fulfilled his duty with true stoicism. On the flip side, not everyone enjoyed the celebration. Traditionally, anti-monarchists have protested with their yellow flags, stating "Not my king" and "Down with the crown." Despite that, Trooping the Colour 2024 had a pleasant atmosphere, with a clear emphasis on mutual support. What was your standout moment from this event? Share with us in the comments.